Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 35 of the Pokemon Cup series. This is it folks, it's All-Star Weekend here at North Wilkesboro Speedway and we're going to kick it off with the All-Star Showdown. We will have two 10-lap stages and each stage if one stage ends under caution, then we will have overtime, and that applies to all stages since advancement to the All-Star race is on the line. 18 drivers are already in the All-Star race, and we'll be seeing two more drivers lock themselves into the All-Star race as well, and by winning the stages in the Showdown. So it's going to be a fun weekend here at the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway, and now let's take it to the starting lineup. On the pole for the Showdown in Stage 1 will be Reagan Whitlock. On his outside will be the three of Sebastian Kukulon. Then you'll have Benjamin Miles and Carter Friesen, followed by Matthew Amdev and Giovanni Castillo. Then there's Grayson Acevedo, Nick Salmon, Marcus Sachi, Evan Hunter, Priya McShane, Ezekiel Hines, Steve Morgan, Joseph Romanuk, Josh Drake, Ben Goldman, Derek Hamill, Eli Bright, Joshua Sakali, Dylan Kroom, and Brianna Russell and Phil Goldberg. All the drivers running in the Showdown here today, all for a chance at one of two spots in the All-Star Showdown.
Drivers, start your engines!
And we just gave the command to fire up the engines, and now it's the first 10-lap stage here in the Showdown.
At the end of pit road, the last pit box is the timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line. 6 thumbs up, my friend. Have a good time.
Here we go, pace car down to pit road, the first of two 10-lap stages here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Two drivers will advance the All-Star race, and they'll be stage winners. Here we go, green flag is in the air in All-Star Weekend. Reagan Whitlock, great start for the 38. And he'll lead the first lap of the Showdown. Looked like nearly a 3-wide situation brewing. But in the end, though, they're able to escape. And teammate Carter Friesen in second place. So front row running 1-2 so far in the All-Star Showdown. Here comes Miles, though, for second spot. And Benjamin Miles just took the second spot away in that 14 car. Here comes MDev though. Oh, they're making contact as Steve Morgan gets loose, but is able to save it. Morgan. No, wait, not Steve Morgan. Yeah, Steve Morgan. He was loose, and he saves it. Well, a close call there. And the other driver's lagging behind in the back now. But Reagan Whitlock is pulled ahead. Carter Friesen right now in that 34 car in the third now. And MDev moves to second. But Reagan Whitlock pulls ahead. But we could still have overtime if there's a caution that happens at this point in the first stage here, since advancement will be on the line. Oh no, the 98 spins! 92, I'm sorry. 92 just spun! Wow! Josh Drake just spun out. And I'll bring caution out with 3 laps to go in stage 1. So we will have overtime to decide who will advance. Wow. That didn't take too long. Josh Drake with contact by Giovanni Castillo, and he goes around, and Derek Hamill, it appears, he hit the wall hard, but didn't go around. Wow. Reagan Whitlock, though, gonna have to hold on for 2 more laps here to keep his spot in the All-Star race, so don't go anywhere. The overtime attempt is next. Here we go, folks, wasting no time getting right onto it. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Who will be the first driver to advance to the All-Star race? Here we go. 2 to go, green flag. So far, so good for Reagan Whitlock, and he's got one more lap to hold on to the lead. Just wasted no time at pulling away and pulling ahead of everybody, and now it looks like he will be the one to move on to the All-Star race. So here comes the final corner, and Reagan Whitlock gets himself into the All-Star race. Reagan Whitlock is in the All-Star race, so congrats to him on a job well done. So he is locked into the All-Star race, and now Stage 2 is coming up. The final 10-lap stage in the Showdown. We'll see who will join him in the All-Star race. Alrighty guys, here we go in stage number 2 in the Showdown. Friesen's on the pole for the second stage because he was the runner-up in stage 1. So here we go back to the green flag. And the 34 takes the lead early on in the second stage. Will he hang on for it though? As here comes MDev. MDev wants the lead now. Let's see if he goes on the bottom, gets a run on this corner. Oh! Contact! And he gets hit! And he spins! He gets turned while trying to take the lead away! They'll race back to the line with 7 to go. And I expect we get 1 or 2 more laps under green here in stage 2. Looked like Hines was going to make a battle, and he had to back off. Wow. Matthew MDev was trying for the lead there, and he got turned. Right there, got way too loose, and then he hits Kukulon and spins. Yikes. Wow, that was a dramatic turn of events there. Anyway, we're going to go back to the green. We'll have 2 more laps here in the Showdown. Last spot on the line to advance to the All-Star race. Who's it going to be? Back to green. Friesen, Hines, battle for it. Here we go. Hines with the lead. To the white flag. Next time by. These two will battle it out for the last spot in the All-Star race. Here we go, 1 to go. Romanek's on the bottom. Will he have a chance? Here he comes. Here comes Steve Morgan. And Ezekiel Hines, a better run up high. And he's going to hold off. Ezekiel Hines gets the last spot in the All-Star race. What a surprise. Ezekiel Hines, the rookie, gets the last spot in the All-Star race. What a run. So congrats to Ezekiel Hines and Reagan Whitlock for getting themselves in to the All-Star race. And now, here we go. The All-Star race itself is coming up next. Alrighty guys, this is it, the All-Star race, and let's take a look at the starting lineup. On the pole for the All-Star race will be the 96 of Anthony Lopez, and John Andrews in the 9 will be on his outside. Chandler Caudill in the 42, and Alexander Rowe in the 22 will make up row 2. Row 3 is Christian Vargas in the 00, and Ryan Butcher in the 7. Row 4 is Cassandra Kirker and Austin Stitzel. And row 5 will be Billy Bishop and Zachary DeLello. James Richardson and Sharona Evans make up row 6. The 7th row with Roger Ray and Diego Yepes. Row 8 has Cullen Francis and Donovan Duthit. Row 9 with Pete Chew and Zachary Fitzwater. And the last row is both drivers that advance to the All-Star Showdown. Reagan Whitlock and Ezekiel Hines. Making their first ever All-Star appearance, I might add. You'll notice the mix of paint schemes. Well, They're running the paint. 18 of the 20 drivers in the All-Star race. Sorry. I am sputtering a lot. I am so sorry. But anyway, 17 of the drivers in the All-Star race with wins this season, all are running in the paint schemes they won in. So they're running in the same paint schemes they used when they won their races. And for the two-time winners, I chose randomly which scheme that they decided to use. So for Roger Ray, two-time winner, I decided to go with Dude Wipes since he won the Daytona 500 there with Dude Wipes. Cullen Francis in the one car, I decided to go with the McDonald's scheme since he got his first win of the season with the McDonald's scheme. His other win came with the Big Mac 50th anniversary scheme at Darlington. And since I already ran that at North Wilkesboro for the regular race there, I decided to mix things up and use the McDonald's scheme for this weekend's North Wilkesboro All-Star race. And finally, Anthony Lopez on the 96. He won the first race, Watkins Glen, in my home track with the Lord Core Auto Parts scheme. So that's why I decided to go with that over the MPP scheme he ran with when he won his second race of the season at Rockingham, North Carolina. So here we go, pace car to pit road. All the winners plus Diego Yepes, driver with the most points without a win, and the two Showdown winners face off in 4 10-lap stages with only 10 cars racing in the final stage. Here we go to green. So far, so good for Lopez, off to a great start. And Ezekiel Hines on payroll before the start of the race. How about that? Made it from the Showdown, but he unfortunately didn't get a lap in stage 1. Wow. What a twist there. And here comes Christian Vargas. Just took the lead away. And he won here in North Wilkesboro, so he's looking to win again. Lopez, though, not giving up. Here he comes. Two experienced winners here, battling for All-Star bragging rights. They're just hardcore racing here in North Wilkesboro with nothing to lose. Hines comes off pit road, so I guess whatever problem he had at the start might have been fixed. Oh, they're forcing Vargas in the wall, and now the door's open for the 42 of Caudell. And Chandler Caudell just took the lead away. And look at the 22. There's Alexander Rowe in the top 5, trying to get third place. He might get second. Ooh, little bump there by Vargas. Remember, we would have overtime in every stage since advancing to the top 10 in the final stage is on the line. In every stage, I should say. 4 more laps in stage 1 in regulation. Ooh boy! Lopez forced in the wall there by Rowe. Now things are going to get dicey. Yeah, no rules here pretty much at North Wilkesboro. It's all for bragging rights again. And all to advance to that final 10-car stage. 3 more laps around stage 1 for now. And Vargas just took second again. Rowe still leads. Can he hang on to the lead? 2 more laps. And Cassandra Kirker just took third position away. Chandler Caudell has pulled ahead dramatically and now has 1 more lap to advance to stage 4. Still a little bit of contact between Vargas and Rowe. Oh boy, these two are going to battle it out all night long. But Chandler Caudell doesn't have to worry about what happens in the next 2 stages because he is going to be in the final stage with the stage 1 win in the All-Star race. So Chandler Caudell is going to advance to the final stage. And here are the results from stage 1. Surprised that we have no caution. That was surprising that there was not a single caution in stage 1, but you never know. Things could change in stages 2 and 3 since advancing is on the line. They're just getting started here in the night, so we're going to see a lot more beating and banging as the night goes on. But anyway, stage 2 is coming up next. Alrighty guys, stage 2 underway, and Vargas is on the pole because Caudell won stage 1. He'll start in the back in stage 2 to allow other drivers a chance to advance to the final stage. Caudell's already locked into the final 10 car stage, so all these drivers are racing for the last 9 spots. Stage 2 is underway. Vargas is leading the pack. Ooh, he's getting a little contact with Bishop. I mean, Billy Bishop, he's right there. He might try to make a move on Vargas. They're wasting no time trying to make moves. Here comes Bishop, gonna try again. This time, though, he's gonna have clearance. Here comes Austin Stitzel, trying to make it 3 wide. And somehow Vargas gets the better run up high. And Austin Stitzel, can he make the second spot work? Yes, he can. He's gotten second. Stitzel has moved up to the second spot and now is closing in on that 00 car. .00 Christian Vargas has experience at North Wilkesboro. He won at this track when the Cup Series ran its regular season race here. So now he's looking to win again at North Wilkesboro, and this time for the bragging rights of the All-Star race. 5 more laps around at least. Oh, Kirker, looked like Cassandra Kirker there got real loose. And the 2-car Bishop still trying to pull into second. Lopez, Kirker still battling. Now, it's Lopez in second place. Just 4 more laps around stage 2. Again, a caution would set this for overtime for the drivers to advance to the 4th stage. Ooh, Bishop nearly right in the middle there. He nearly got in the middle. 3 more laps around. And now the 24 just took third away. So now 2 more laps in stage number 2. Kirker looks like she'll be on her post for second and will be on pole for the third and final stage. Might have the advantage in stage 3. But here comes the white flag out for stage 2. Christian Vargas, he just flat out dominated this stage. This was all him. And here it comes at the start-finish line. He's going to be advancing to the last 10-car stage here in the All-Star race by getting the stage 2 win. So, we know that Chandler Caudell and Christian Vargas will make it to the final stage. And now we'll see who's going to make it to which other 8 drivers will join them in the final 10-car stage with stage 3. Stick around. Here we go, folks, the third and final stage before we get to the 10-car 4th stage here in the All-Star race. So far, it's been very exciting all throughout. So now we'll see what happens in stage 3. Here we go, back to green. So far, so good for Cassandra Kirker with the advantage on the pole position. But we have seen crashes happen at random, so she better not get too comfortable in that lead. All these other guys are just racing just to get into the get into the final stage, into the final 10 car stage. Austin Stitzel is now second again. He might have earned big points there. Oh boy. 7 laps to go and Lopez goes for the second spot. But Cassandra Kirker pulling away already. Just right off the bat. Already trying to lock herself into the final stage. Bishop into 4th place now as he makes the move on teammate Anthony DeLello. 43, Don Duthet has moved up over John Andrews. Could be critical points there. Critical positions matter here as only 10 cars will race in the final stage. Coming to 4 to go, Austin Stitzel in the 2nd place. Oh, a little bit of contact with Ezekiel Hines. This might be trouble. Coming to 3 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro in Stage 3. Still racing for every big position they could possibly get. 2nd place to Billy Bishop as he tries to go on the bottom of Austin Stitzel. Coming to 2 to go here, Stage 3. Looks like these guys are not going to really wreck each other until the final stage. So here we go, last lap coming up for Cassandra Kirker, who has dominated the final stage and just had no competition behind her. Here we go, white flag in Stage 3. Stitzel still battling for the 2nd spot, and Stitzel has it. Might be big points there. Here comes Cassandra Kirker, though, going to take the checkers in Stage 3 and will advance to the All-Star race. Now we'll just have to wait and see which other 7 drivers will race in the final stage. So that's it here in Stage 3. It is all wrapped up, and now we're about to reveal who made it into the final stage. So give me 1 second as I show you the the standings in the final 3 races. And I'm about to show you the points right about now. Oh, never mind. I am so sorry. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, just give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. Some technical difficulties, but we were able to get it back on track. We know Kirker, Vargas, and Caudell are in, and the other drivers that are in are Austin Stitzel, Anthony Lopez, Billy Bishop, Zachary DeLello, Alexander Rowe, Zachary Fitzwater, and John Andrews. Yes, John Andrews and Cullen Francis were tied for the last point position. However, Andrews had the better finish than Cullen Francis, obviously from top 5s, because Andrews was the only one to get a top 5 in any of the stages all over Francis. So, based on that ruling, he is in the All-Star race on that tiebreaker. So, those are your 10 drivers that will be racing in the final stage, so stick around. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys, here we go. The final 10-lap, 10-car stage to determine who will win the All-Star race. Chandler Caudell, Christian Vargas, Cassandra Kirker, Zachary Fitzwater, Anthony Lopez, Zachary DeLello, John Andrews, Billy Bishop, Alexander Rowe, and Austin Stitzel will battle for a 10-lap showdown to determine who will have bragging rights in the All-Star race. Here we go. 10 laps decide who will win at North Wilkesboro. Green flag is out. Chandler Caudill a good start, but look at that. All far behind. Oh, Lopez is in the wall. Lopez went in the wall there. Wow. Oh boy, here comes Vargas. Can he take the lead from Caudill? Side by side. Can he take it? Yes, he will. He'll take the lead. These two are going to be fighting for the win. Both won their stages. We'll see who goes out on top. Coming to 7 to go. Oh, nearly loose there. Able to save it though. Caudill still fighting for that position. He's still going to go for it. Here he comes again. Another chance to pass. Here we go on the low line. Still trying to loosen him up with 6 to go. They're still trying to fight back. Here they go side by side again. Still battling for the positions. Coming to 5 to go. And I think Caudill's going to get him this time. Here he comes. Oh, he backed off a bit. Chandler Caudill still trying to make the pass. Here he comes. Caudill's back in the lead. 4 to go. Will the 00 make the crossover move? Here he comes. Vargas gonna make the crossover move. Trying to make it work. 3 to go. Caudill and Vargas battle, and Vargas gets it. So now 2 more laps to go remain in the final stage for bragging rights. Who's going to be the All-Star winner? Still a fight on the line here with 2 to go. Here comes Caudill. Might have a chance here. Here it goes for the lead. Trying to force 00 on the wall to the white flag with 1 to go. That might be the winning move. Forces up high. Chandler Caudill. He might have done it. Final turn for Chandler Caudill, and he's done it. He's going to be an All-Star Race winner in Season 35. Chandler Caudill has beaten Christian Vargas for the win at North Wilkesboro. What a run. Chandler Caudill is an All-Star Race winner now. Congratulations to the 42 team. Wow, that was a really good finish. It came down to those two at the very end, but it was Chandler Caudill that came out on top. What a run for the 42, and what a run for the 00 as well. Just amazing. So congratulations, Chandler Caudill. Only the 3rd time he's been to victory lane in the Cup Series, believe it or not. So congrats to him on a wonderful achievement there. So congratulations, Chandler Caudill, winning the All-Star Race. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the weekend here in North Wilkesboro. It was a lot of fun with these more exciting stage format and the shorter field, of course, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, coming up next on the schedule, there's going to be a ton of action coming up on the schedule. So for the Pokemon Cup Series, they'll be racing at Calder Park Raceway in Australia to kick off World Tour 35. Then all 3 series will be running in Ovalo Juarez in Mexico for the very first time, and the Cup Series will run its 2nd race there, and same for the National Series. The Truck Series will make its debut at Ovalo Juarez, so we can't wait to see the trucks running for the very first time in that course. And then the Grand Nationals, the Go National Series, will actually be returning to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Canada, for their own race there, followed by the Truck Series and Cup race at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, all in Canada up north. And then the National Series and Truck Series will run at a brand new track, Denver Motorsports Park, I know some of you on Facebook have heard about this new track released, and this is the first time we're going to have a weekend dedicated to that new track. Going to be fun. And then the Cup Series heads to Bikerneki in Latvia, the very fun road course, underrated, underappreciated around the world in Latvia, and we're going to have some fun there too. And then the Truck Series and National Series will run at Gateway Motorsports Park for a thrilling doubleheader, and then the Cup Series will run at Rockingham, UK for possibly their last race at the track, and I'll tell you more about that when we get there. And finally, the Cup Series wraps up its regular season and the World Tour with the race at Twin Ring Montague. And that's going to be a lot of fun to do with a win on the line for drivers that didn't get in by winning a race at least. So, and then after that, of course, the playoffs begin for the Cup Series. So the next couple weekends are going to be exciting. You don't want to miss any of them, so we'll see you guys next time.